Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The sad news just keeps coming for the young and restless family amid the devastating wildfires still burning in the Los Angeles area. On the heels of the news that Eric Braeden lost his home of 45 years in the tragedy, comes word that his on-screen daughter's house met the same fate. In fact, it was Braeden who confirmed Heinle's heartbreaking loss on social media after a follower on Bluesky reached out to him. Soap fan Larry Hoffman told the star he understood his desire to rebuild his home after the fire and sent his best to him and his wife, Dale. Hoffman then mentioned that he hadn't heard yet if Heinle's home had been spared. Braeden replied, "No, she lost her home as well," adding, "The extent of this disaster is unimaginable. Our hearts go out to Heinle and her family, as well as to Braeden, Melissa Claire Egan, who lost a new home she had yet to move into, and Jennifer Gerace from Sister Soap Bold and Beautiful, who also lost her family abode in the tragic fires." Others in the Soap family affected by the devastation include General Hospital's Cameron Matheson and One Life to Live alum Joe Lando. In the world of daytime television, Amelia Heinle is a well-known face. She's the beloved actress behind the character Victoria Newman on CBS's iconic soap opera, The Young and the Restless. For over a decade, Heinle has captivated fans with her portrayal of the ambitious and often conflicted businesswoman. However, in real life, Heinle recently faced a crisis that none of her TV fans could have predicted: the loss of her home to the devastating Palisades wildfire. The Palisades wildfire, which broke out in late summer of 2024, swept through the lush, picturesque landscape of Malibu, California. Known for its rolling hills, rugged coastline, and sprawling estates, the area is a haven for both celebrities and longtime residents. The wildfire, which consumed thousands of acres, wreaked havoc on homes, businesses, and the environment. It was a disaster that left many residents, including Heinle, fighting for their lives and homes. For Heinle, whose life outside of her role on The Young and the Restless has always been more private, the loss was heartbreaking. The actress, who had lived in her Malibu home for several years, found herself one of many victims of the wildfire that ravaged her community. The fire not only destroyed her property, but also put her in a position that would test her resilience and strength in ways that no script could ever prepare her for. It all started with the sirens blaring in the distance, signaling the imminent danger approaching Heinle's neighborhood. As the smoke thickened in the air, the reality of the situation set in. Heinle, like so many others, was forced to evacuate her home as the flames grew ever closer. With little time to pack or process what was happening, she and her family rushed to safety. "We didn't know how bad it would get, but when the evacuation order came, we had to go," Heinle recalled in an emotional social media post. The image of her standing next to her car, bags in hand, with the ominous orange glow of the fire looming in the distance, is a snapshot of a woman confronting the unthinkable. It was a moment that would define the next chapter of her life. In the days that followed, Heinle's home was engulfed by the flames. The property, which had once been a place of comfort and tranquility, was reduced to ashes. The actress, known for her grace under pressure, did not immediately take to the public eye to share her grief. Instead, she took a moment to gather herself and support her family during the aftermath of the disaster. However, the toll of the loss was undeniable. Heinle had not only lost her home, but a part of herself, a sanctuary that had held memories of her life outside of the spotlight. Her home had been a place of refuge, a space where she could escape from the daily pressures of the soap opera world and spend time with her loved ones. In times of crisis, the true strength of a community is often revealed. In the case of the Palisades wildfire, Heinle was not alone in her loss. The Malibu community, with its tight-knit network of families, celebrities, and everyday heroes, rallied together to support each other during this time of devastation. One of the first people to reach out to Heinle was her co-star on The Young and the Restless, Michelle Stafford. Stafford, who plays Phyllis Summers on the soap, has been a close friend of Heinle's for years. In the wake of the fire, Stafford wasted no time in offering both emotional support and tangible help. She posted on social media to raise awareness about Heinle's loss, encouraging fans to send donations and help those affected by the fire. "Amelia is one of the most generous, kind-hearted people I know," Stafford said in her post. "She's been there for so many people, and now it's time for all of us to return the favor." Other members of the Young and Restless cast, including Peter Bergman, Jack Abbott, and Christian LeBlanc, Michael Baldwin, also reached out to Heinle, offering support during this difficult time. But it wasn't just the soap opera world that showed up for Heinle. The entire Malibu community, which has long been accustomed to the threat of wildfires, sprang into action. Neighbors offered their homes as temporary shelters, and local businesses donated supplies. Volunteers from nearby fire departments and relief organizations worked tirelessly to aid those displaced by the flames. Heinle, while still processing her own grief, joined efforts to give back to the community, volunteering her time to help organize relief efforts for those who had lost everything. As the months passed and the fire's aftermath slowly faded from the headlines, Heinle began the slow and arduous process of rebuilding her life. In the weeks following the fire, she shared updates with her followers, showing the first signs of recovery. Though her home was gone, her spirit remained intact. Starting over is never easy, but it's in these moments of loss that we discover what we're truly made of. Heinle wrote in a post, "We are all stronger than we think, and I'm beyond grateful for the love and support I've received during this time. I'll rebuild, just like so many others." Indeed, Heinle's resilience became a beacon of hope for those who had also lost their homes. She publicly thanked firefighters, relief workers, and those who had supported her during the tough months. But more than that, Heinle found a renewed sense of purpose. She began working with local charities focused on wildfire recovery, using her platform to bring awareness to the ongoing need for support and funding in the aftermath of such a devastating event. While Heinle's future remains uncertain, one thing is clear: her strength, her resilience, and her determination to rebuild will carry her through the challenges ahead. And although her home may no longer exist in its original form, the love and support of her family, friends, and community will serve as the foundation for her next chapter. For Heinle, the future is about more than just recovery. It's about redefining what home means. Whether it's a new house or the comfort of her loved ones, Heinle understands that home is not just a physical space, but a feeling of connection, love, and support. The wildfire may have taken her house, but it hasn't taken her spirit. Heinle's story is one of resilience in the face of tragedy, and it serves as a reminder that no matter the obstacles, there is always hope for rebuilding and starting anew. In the words of her character, Victoria Newman, "You can't keep me down for long." Amelia Heinle's journey of recovery is just beginning, and it will undoubtedly inspire others who have faced similar losses. In the face of adversity, she is proving that even the most heartbreaking losses can lead to powerful new beginnings.